You read out, you say
Yes,
where we're
we're
going.
up. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Now, I am going to tell you the situation as we understand it, because as it's quite obvious, things haven't been quite going as planned. Now, the original plan was that on Friday, Dunks was to receive all of the polling data, sorry, not polling data, election data from Rolo at around, was it 5? Yes, 5.
Six, six, six.
Six.
Oh,
Half
6.
six.
I'm sorry.
Me and Dunks were
And
meant to receive it at 6.
now, we eventually got it at 11, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Well,
And there was some
incorrect and
doubt as to whether it
unfinished at
had been
11.
properly done. Now, since Dunks had to work the next day, it was and he was originally planning to do the graphics with what little free time he had. It wasn't possible for him to do it. So Roller agreed to step in. Unfortunately, apparently it's taken a lot longer than he expected. And broadly, we don't have enough graphics. Now, I'm very sorry this happened. It's very unfortunate, and I wish it didn't happen, to be honest.
Okay,
But
right. There's
we
only
are going to do our best to continue with the stream. We are going to have. We've got the calculator sheet that Rolo used off him. He has
gone to bed.
gone now. We believe there's some issues. He hasn't been well lately, for a start, which hasn't helped him.
Where are we starting at?
And so we will now be bringing you the results for Glamorgan and Gwent, South East London, and the London list seat, and we will do our best to try and keep you informed of what's happening.
Yep, we can inform you of the constituency results.
Now, Glamorgan and Gwent. What are the results there, Leachy?
So we are now getting our declaration live from Glamorgan and Gwent, which is over in Wales, and we had several candidates there. For Plaid Cymru, we had Victor HR. For the Green Party, Bwyni Cymru. Labour, Ilgiant, Bruno. Lib Dems, Ronald. Classical Liberals, Phelan Nibbler. Conservatives, Intellectual Politics. Sorry. Yes. So we can begin by reading out all of the results. So, in last place, we have the Classical Liberal candidate, Phelan Nibbler, on 35,947. Second last place, the NUP candidate, My Wog is Out, 64,900. In third last place, we have Ronald, 81,220. In fourth last place, we have Labour's Il Giante Bueno on 120,862. In third place, we have the Conservative candidate, Electoral Politics, 134,222. In second place, we have Victor HR with 164,308. Therefore, making Bwyni Cymru the MP for Glamorgan and Gwent, the Green MP on 336,014. That's Greens in first, Plaid Cymru in second, and Conservatives in third, with Greens taking that seat.
That was a very impressive showing for the Greens there. What was their majority?
The majority was about 150,000, 160,000.
How are we doing, campers?
Sorry?
How are we doing?
Good, thank you. We're on air now, and
yes, we've had to run without the graphics.
And the Green Party have taken Glamorgan and Gwent, with Bwyni Cymru taking that seat. Okay, I think, can we now go, let's get someone in to discuss Glamorgan. Let's bring in Branchman. Branchman577, welcome to the stream. Hello.
Hello.
So we could get some live reaction while you read out the results for South East London.
For where?
Hello.
South East London.
Hello. Okay, so we are now going live to South East London. Okay, so South East London, we saw a communist, a Labour, classical Liberal, Conservative, and a NUP candidate. Okay, so in last place we saw the Classical Liberals candidate on 55,688. In second last place, we see the Conservatives with 138,578. In third last place, we see just the NUP on 177,079. In third place, we see, in second place, we see the Communist candidate OK UK on 177,487. And therefore, in first place, we see the Green Party MP, Progressive Bonaparte, take the MP seat for South East London. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
South East London. Greens have one in South East London. Branchman 577, how do you think that the Greens have done looking at those past two results there?
So far, I think they've done surprisingly well. I expected the Conservatives to be doing a lot better than they have been doing, and it looks so far that the left's going to be doing quite well in this election.
Indeed. And if we look at the Conservative results, those two constituencies, they weren't great. How do you think they've done in metropolitan areas like such in London and things?
I think they expected to do better than they did, but in more metropolitan areas, I can see where the Greens and more left-leaning voters could certainly win seats a lot more easily than, say, the Conservatives.
Indeed. Yeah. What's up, Deloitte? Do you have any questions for Franchman?
Yeah, hello. So you and the Greens have kind of similar party interests.
Mm-hmm.
You're a party of the climate, the environment, but you've got slightly different twists on how you represent. I see your grouping was started because you thought that parties such as the Greens were more interested in the metropolitan elite, in cities and town folk. How do you think you're going to do in your constituency that you're going to be standing in?
Well, yes, we do have a very kind of similar mindset with the Greens, but we see the rural communities as being neglected, and certainly in my own constituency, I hope I do well. And I saw that there was certainly support in my constituency for what I was saying, but being a small grouping, as we are, we're going to hope for the best, but at the moment, we don't really know whether or not we're going to get our seats. We're going to hope for the best and see what happens.
Right, and
can we now get the London list? Is that possible? We're having a little technical difficulty.
We can get no, we can't get the London list. We're getting the declaration live from there. So we're going to look at the regional seats one on the London list by the various parties who contested London. So we're seeing the biggest result in London was for Labour, who won 2 list seats in London. That's 2 for Labour, 1 for the Liberal Democrats, 1 for the Classical Liberals, 1 for the Conservatives, and 1 for the NUP. So that's 8 in total, 2 for Labour, 1 for the Liberal Democrats, 1 for the Classical Liberals, 1 for the Conservatives, and 1 for the NUP.
Well, we can see here that perhaps Labour will be emulating the model they had in the last Parliament, where they had relatively few first-past-the-post seats, but were kept going by a lot of list seats. And we're going to accelerate the results coming in now. So if we can now bring in results for South Yorkshire, Northamptonshire and Rutland and Surrey.
Right, so we had 4 candidates in South Yorkshire, the NUP, Labour, Conservatives and Greens. The NUP won 65,824 seats, Labour Party won 93,882, the Conservatives won 201,109, and the Green Party beat Inferno Place, NB Geordie 13 with 249,066. In Northamptonshire and Rutland, there were 4 candidates: the Labour Party, the Green Party, the NUP, and the Conservative Party. The Labour Party got 38,736. The Green Party won 45,823. The NUP won 51,482. And the Conservatives won 250,547. So congratulations to the Conservatives. W10 who wins Northamptonshire and Rutland. We now move to Surrey, where there were 6 candidates: Labour, Classical Liberals, Liberal Democrats, National Unionists, Conservative Party, and the Green Party. Labour took 33,131. The Classical Liberals took 39,967. The NUP took 63,982. Liberal Democrats took 666,537. The Green Party took 105,226. And the Conservatives won that seat with 260,400, and that is seat who is Lewis is Cool 2 who won that seat. Okay, we'll bring in Infernal Plato then, if we can speak to him. Hello, Infernal Plato, can you hear us?
Yeah.
So obviously you just didn't win your seat there in South Europe.
No, and is it any surprise?
It's a huge surprise.
I mean, indeed, if you'll notice that the person who I ran against did not actually comment in the House of Commons once.
Mm-hmm.
So you have somebody who hasn't commented on MHoC, no bill submitted, no speeches, beating a former prime minister, etc., etc. It's rather shocking, isn't it?
It's interesting. We have to be careful.
It's very interesting.
We have to be careful about the community of what we say.
Do we?
Yes.
And
I think we should be speaking the truth.
You have in fact killed Purple Slug with your excessive levels of salt. Purple Slug is now dead. This is very sad. I hope everyone will be attending the funeral tomorrow.
Right. Northamptonshire and Rutland, your party fared a bit better. W10 flying overall. It was 250,000, taking a 200,000 majority. What do you think about that, Infernal Plato?
Well, Harden, what was that?
W10 won his seat, which is the Conservative candidate in Northampton.
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking at the Reddit Live, you see.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't quite going to plan. Reddit Live gives you better quality stuff than we did.
I mean that's a good result. That's what I should expect across the board, really. Really good really proud of that one. He's a good guy.
Yeah, and then your party also did fairly. And sorry, taking a bit of a sweeping majority. 155,174.
I mean, on the Surrey result, I'm very surprised the Lib Dems did as high as they did. Because I mean, if we remember the budget fiasco, I mean, I don't know how voters can look at that and go, yes, we should vote Lib Dem instead of NUP.
Indeed, right. And I think we can move to the next results. Can we, Twisted Nuke, is that correct?
Certainly, yes.
Okay, so we're going to Derbyshire now, which is the Prime Minister's constituency. So we had a Conservative candidate, a Labour candidate, an NUP candidate.
This is interesting.
A Green candidate and a Classical Liberal. So the Classical Liberals won 23,000 seats. The Green Party won 50,000 seats. The
23,000 seats? Holy shit.
Oh, sorry.
I know they were hoping for a supermajority, but this is ridiculous.
Right. The Classical Liberals won 20,000 votes. The Green Party won 50,000 votes. The NUP won 75,000. The Labour Party coming second to Dr. Caesar MD with 88,756, and Dr. Caesar MD beating the Labour candidate with 250,711. The Prime Minister has kept his seat. In fair play.
Well, I'm glad Tory kept his seat.
Yep.
One wonders if it was God up there saying, best not have the Prime Minister lose his seat, otherwise there will be riots.
Inferno, I've been thinking, the winters have been getting quite cold. Maybe we could grind you up and salt the roads with you? You know, make sure the cars can get traction. Is that all right?
I'm sure it'll be very, very cheap.
And, I mean, yeah, so the Prime Ministers did very well there. I think we can go to now West Yorkshire, I believe.
It's Yorkshire, so I wouldn't count on any Tory victories there.
West Yorkshire number 4. So let's hear the declaration there, and it is imminent. So,
also, to everyone listening, if I can just quickly butt in, quite frankly, if you want to be keeping track of this, to be honest, use the Reddit Live. I'm sorry it's come to this, but we don't have the graphics, so just have us in the background and look at the Reddit Live. That's my suggestion. That's what I'm doing.
Right, this was the seat that Harry Grimm contested, who's now left, I believe.
Wonder why.
He's the ex-Conservative chairman. With two... Okay, so there were several candidates there, and the Liberal Democrat candidate took 38,000 votes, followed by the Radical Socialist candidate, Alan 3 took 50,000 votes. The Labour candidate, the Amazing Giraffe, took 58,000, and Pax Britannicus took 128,000 for the NUP, and Harry Grimm, who was a Conservative candidate, took 244,197.
Well, you know, I hear that Harry Grimm didn't sign the vote of no confidence in the House of Commons Speaker, so he must be Harry must be very impressed and very glad to have won.
If I can just give a quick shout out here, people, to Ashley, who has been working very hard producing a lovely impromptu GE sheet.
Indeed, well
to be
done.
Honest, actually, I'm just going to fuck about with OBS and see if I can get it to display that. That might be easier.
Please do.
Ashley is now officially endorsed by the mBBC.
How many are we through? Like, not.
She seems to be doing a better job, to be fair.
Right.
Well, yeah, but as I say, you know, we can only do what we can if we give them the graphics. So we're doing the best we can here, mate.
Oh, I'm not blaming you at all.
Right.
Right. I'm just going to set it to monitor capture. Everyone, avoid the urge to send your dick pics to my email because you'll be able to see it. Fuck. How do I do this? I know nothing about like fucking OBS. Hang on. If I do window capture, maybe.
It's very professional language.
I really don't. Right.
So does anyone know how OBS works?
Anyway,
only to a relatively extent.
Anyway,
oh my God,
I think that we're getting. Anyway, I think we're getting the result through from Black Country, which is the next to declare. Okay, so
where the NUP are hoping to make the Black Country white again.
You can't say that.
That's very bad.
Ooh. Right, okay. The NUP do have a candidate here, however, let's not endorse those comments whatsoever. In last place, we see the NUP with 84,742, followed by the RSP candidate with 107,943. Labour take second place with 120,311, which means the Conservatives have won. Black Country, B-Man V1, 205,588. Congratulations to him.
Yes, we've now managed to get OBS to display Ashley's lovely sheet.
Oh, excellent. Oh, this
also,
is nice.
Yeah, it's fucking
maps.
pretty, isn't it? Like Jesus.
Yes.
Ashley, can you do the graphics for us next time, please?
Can I also point out that Maps Are Good is also doing some very nice maps, which he is posting in main, so I could link them to you, Twisted, if you get our private messages open.
This is really nice.
Should we just keep churning out results and get this shit show over with now? Because this is absurd.
Absolutely.
Okay. I will send these maps to you that you can put up on the screen every
Probably
time.
a good idea to
Maps
get it
Are
over
Good
and
makes
done
them.
No,
Can I just comment on the...
We'll stick with the GE sheet. It shows us everything we need.
Okay.
Can we just list off the results and wait for my commentary, then move on to the next?
Yeah, sure.
Well, your commentary is just filled with salt.
Just to read out what AKC has just said, unironically, MHoC Radio now has better graphics. What is this?
Now we've got... So we're now go to Lincolnshire, where we will get our results for that constituency, which is in the East Midlands, and East Midlands constituency about to declare. So we had 4 candidates there. In 4th place, the Green Party's candidate took 36,000 votes. The the Labour candidate took 66,000 votes. Then he came second with 79,000 votes. And the Conservatives won that seat with 215,461, and that was unexpected. Hippo, who took that seat, congratulations to him. Unexpected Hippo, who has taken Lincolnshire. Congratulations. What do you think about that result, Branchman?
It's very expected, to be fair. Like it's a very strong Conservative seat anyway, so I'm not very surprised at it. It's a strong win for the Conservatives, and they seem to be picking up at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. They currently have the majority of the seats. Well, not full majority, but
this
is
what we were expecting to see at this point, where the earlier seats were more sort of metropolitan, more middle class, so they do quite well for the left wing vote. But now
I'm sure they are.
We start to see the Conservatives picking up the vote.
Yeah.
So this isn't unexpected.
Yeah,
I mean, it is unexpected. Let's not push over it.
Well, you would expect the
Tories are doing
Conservatives to win a lot of the rural seats.
No, you wouldn't.
Right, okay. I think we can...
Yes, you would.
You'd expect the Agrarian League to win all the rural seats.
The Tories and
I love the enthusiasm, Jack,
for
but
winning,
we haven't really got the amount of people that we
rural
can.
seats. Rural people tend to be
More conservative.
Yeah, be very careful with what you say there, Emma.
How come Manchester got won by the NUP?
Well, that's because it's a totally different demographic altogether. NUP voters.
Oh, so the Manchester is different to London now.
Yes.
They are different
on demographics.
Yeah,
there are different cities in different parts of the country,
so they don't have similar demographics.
Well, no, London's got like 5 million people in it.
I said demographics, not population.
Right, anyway, we can now get a result in from Leicestershire. Okay, so we had several candidates there. We've got, quite a few. Okay, so in last position, the Communist Foundation candidate took 54,000. Sorry, that's incorrect. The Liberal Democrat candidate took 31,000 votes, followed by the Communist Foundation on 54,000. Then the Labour Party took 65,000. Followed by the NUP on 69,000, and the Conservatives won with a sweeping majority in that seat of 240,846, and it's Ghoulish Bulldog won that.
How did the commies get anything?
Communism is very strong. Thank you very much.
Because they're using the legacy of the RSP.
Yeah.
They can't get any legacy votes from the RSP because the RSP are dead. They don't vote. They don't produce manifestos.
Would vote. Well, they did.
Well, actually, the superiority of the machine mind means that they can never die.
Some of the RSP members are very good though, like Contraband the MC.
Right. Well, that's not good. But I'm sure there's somebody up. I'm sure there's somebody up there in the clouds looking after them.
You underestimate the power of communism.
Inferno, be less bitter or go away. Seriously, like this is getting.
I'm a godly man. I'm a godly man.
No. Thank you very much, Inferno Plato.
Yeah.
The oppression.
No, we have everyone on for a specific amount of time. Thank you. Right, W10. Thanks for joining us on the stream tonight. W10.
Should we release some more results now?
Sorry, I'm here now.
Thank you very much, W10, for joining us on the stream.
I'm enjoying it immensely.
Me too.
It's high quality production, isn't it? This is good shit.
It is. I'm very impressed. It's my first MHoC election. The graphics just blow me away.
You know, it's quite impressive. We've managed to do worse than the last election. Like this is quite impressive, guys. So let's all give ourselves a pat on the back. Come on.
I just can't wait for the next election. We'll just be black screen throughout.
No, it will just be Leechy screaming it into the mic, and Leechy will be the only person left on MHoC.
Why are you pretending that I'm going to be here after tomorrow?
Leechy wins all the seats.
Cambridgeshire. Let's go to Cambridge. Oh god, no! Now the voice is breaking. Cambridgeshire in the east. Right. Let's see.
Cambridgeshire. Where the hell is that one on this?
Okay, got a declaration live from Cambridgeshire.
Oh, there it is. They found it.
Which number? 2. Right. Okay. So we had several candidates in this constituency. The Communist Foundation Party took 12,000 votes, followed by the Labour Party on 24,000. The Conservative candidate, Purple Slug, took 205,000, and the Liberal Democrat candidate, the Chatty Show, took 214,000, making the Liberal Democrats beat the Conservative Deputy Leader. I think we need to bring in Friendly to win here.
Oh no, not again.
He's gone.
We've only just got rid of him.
No, let's keep him out, please.
W10.
Just keep going.
W10, an unfortunate result for your Deputy Leader in their seat.
I think I have heard talk throughout the last couple of days that we were going to lose Cambridgeshire, so it's not like a big loss for us.
It was a majority of about 9,000, so it's quite a tight seat.
In Cambridgeshire, it was expected, so it's not ideal. Ideally, we'd want to win it. Ideally, we'd want more seats, but it's not a massive blow.
Indeed, and we've got another declaration live from Dorset in the southwest. Let's go live to Dorset in the southwest of England. So, we had several candidates here. Again, the Agrarian League are contesting that. Branchman 577. Let's hear your results for your constituency.
Are we ready for the agrarian majority? I'm so ready.
So, in last place was the Labour candidate with 21,000. Followed by the Agrarian League on 25,000.
The system is working.
Then we saw the NUP on 74,000, and the Green candidate on 79,000, with the Conservatives taking a majority of 120,000-ish, with Jenga Lucille taking 191,000 votes.
So how much
Congratulations to him, Jenga Lucille. That majority was 108,000.
Good grief,
118,000.
that is a stonking majority.
They're smarter in the West Country.
Indeed, is a stonking majority for the Conservatives in that constituency. Okay then, W10, what do you think about the Conservatives' stonking majority? Isn't it? Put it there.
I think in places we've done well. We've had very good majorities in Essex and Dorset just now, myself in Northamptonshire and Rutland, and we're very proud of those. It's seats further up north, I think we'd have preferred to have done better. I think the endorsement systems worked against us, and I think that's something we have to improve on in the next election.
Indeed, and now we can take you to Lothian and Fife for our second Scottish seat of the evening, which I am very pleased to announce. It comes from Lothian and Fife.
I wonder who's won here.
I'm not sure. Closer than it should have been. Anyway, so we had several candidates here, a lot of endorsements. The Communists were endorsed by all its front parties. So a Black Welly, who was the Communist Party candidate, took 72,000 seats, followed by the Liberal Democrat candidate on 113,000 seats votes, followed by a Daring Philosopher, who was the Green candidate on 131,000 votes. Please Don't Yell, who was the Labour candidate on 186,000 votes, who came second there. And Leach 62, leader of the Scottish Conservatives, taking first with 296,400, a stonking majority of 110,000.
Leach, if that erection you've got now doesn't go down in 3 days, see a doctor.
Can I just butt in a minute? I've been listening to various media feeds, and MHoC Radio has been playing the violin for Purple Slug.
Oh no! Oh no, Purple.
That's sad.
We should just merge with MHoC Radio at this point.
We genuinely should.
Oh,
okay, but we can have
you don't get an opinion.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to go for a list seat
Jack.
now from the East Midlands constituency. So, congratulations to the people in East Midlands for voting.
Are you congratulating the people who vote for you?
This is the rigorous impartiality of the mBBC here, kids.
No, I'm talking about East Midlands and congratulating people that went out to vote on the list. Okay, so we've got the East Midlands vote list seat, and
apparently there was a correction on Lothian and Fife with Labour winning 160,000 votes instead.
Oh,
they won 160,000 votes instead of 106.
I think there's been an error with the list ballots for East Midlands, which have been provided to me. Yes, Ruldo has.
When you're going to rig it, do it properly.
Apologies. There's one list seat in East Mid. Oh no, sorry, 3 in the East Midlands, 2 for the National Unionist Party, and for Labour. That's 2 NUP seats, 1 Labour seat.
Did we
Okay,
not already say that?
Oh goodness!
Sorry?
East Midlands is
Not already
very
said that.
right wing. Look at that. Look at that.
That's what
7
Keelan had
out of 8.
reported.
The seats in the East Midlands are going to right wing parties. Oh my lord!
Indeed, that's a very interesting result. So let's go for the next ones. And we're just going to rattle through these from now on because we obviously don't have any graphics, unfortunately.
We haven't had graphics in quite a while now.
I know, it's quite sad, but resignations tomorrow all round. Humberside. Is that the name of the place?
Yes, Humberside, Yorkshire, and the Humber.
Is that the name of a place?
Yeah.
Humberside, number
I
5.
you're ready, Ashley.
Okay, and we have a declaration imminent from Yorkshire and Humber. What's that again? Yeah. Right, okay, declaration imminent and Yorkshire and Humber. Okay, so we had several candidates in this constituency. Shit. No, I haven't. So in last place was the just the RSP on 56,506, followed by the NUP candidate on 56,894. We then saw the Liberal Democrat candidate take 59,000, the Labour candidate take 121,000, and the Conservative candidate won with 150,519 votes. Congratulations to Notable Noble, who is now the MP for Humberside. Congratulations to him. Okay, and we have another declaration imminent somewhere else. Lancashire South.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, right.
A bit that used to be part of Dunks' constituency.
This is a biggie. This is the swing state between, the marginal between Dunks and Few Buffalo in the northeast. So, no, it's not. It's in northwest.
Yes, it's to the left a bit on the map.
Lancashire South, that's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, Lancashire South is in the northwest. It used to be part of the constituency Cumbria and Lancashire, which was won by Dunks in the last election in a surprise election victory.
Okay, Lancashire South in the northwest. Okay. So, we see in last place the NUP candidate on 28,470. The Labour candidate on 33,770, the Green candidate on 38,469, the Conservative candidate on 107,726, and the Classical Liberal leader Dunks 11 taking his seat with 198,480, beating the Conservative candidate by 92,000 votes.
Congratulations
to Dunks 11.
My great party
Someone
leader.
just tell me to speak slower.
Daddy Dunks.
Hang on,
Great
wait,
party leader.
hang on, wait. When
If
you
you speak any
Lancashire
slower,
South, now you've
it will
confused me.
stop at all.
What?
Didn't you say you were declaring Lancashire South there?
Yes, that is Lancashire South.
Yeah, but Dunks isn't standing
Dunks
there.
isn't running in Lancashire South.
He's Cumbria and Lancashire North. You've got the wrong seat, you tit.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, well, we've had Cumbria.
I didn't know this could be any worse. Like, really.
Dunks was a classical Liberal leader, so powerful and so wise that he could win seats he didn't even stand in.
Okay, we'll be having...
There's been some electoral fraud, like Dunks
We'll
was
be
registered in multiple constituencies.
I'd like to apologise for the name of that.
What Dunks?
South.
Congratulations. No, there was some questions as to whether you'd be able to hold your seat, but you've done it, my son.
Okay, that was Cumbria and Lancashire.
Yes, the president of the independent nation state of Cumbria has been re-elected.
Okay,
Now
so
be
later
seeking a
in the
unilateral
evening.
declaration of independence.
Okay, right.
Sorry for fucking you around there, Ash.
Oh,
Okay, now we're going to go over to, where do we just have? Hampshire North is where we're going to now. Where's Hampshire? Hampshire North, okay. We've got a declaration imminent from Hampshire North in the southeast. Okay. Right. Several candidates here. Ooh, it's a very populated constituency. We saw the Classical Liberal candidate take 37,000. The NUP candidate take 45,000. The Green candidate takes 69,000, and the Conservatives won that seat with a large majority. Ariki Hutaru won with 213,168. So congratulations to the Conservative candidate that has won in Hampshire North.
Yeah, it's the third seat out of 3 in the southeast to go Conservative. It's doing quite well there.
The thing is, I think with the Conservatives, we're doing very well where we should. We're not winning any of the marginals. If you look at Dunks' seat, at the polling at the start of the campaign, we were leading by a wide margin, and it's disappeared. So I don't think we're on track to do as well as the exit poll suggests at this point.
Indeed, right. So we can now probably go to the next result. So we've just had the result from Hampshire North. Oh, we're actually quite far through. Oxfordshire and Berkshire is our next constituency. So Oxfordshire and Berkshire, apologies for that pronunciation, Oxfordshire and Berkshire in the southeast. Okay, declaration imminent from Oxfordshire and Berkshire in the southeast of. Okay, so there are several candidates that contested this seat. We saw the Liberal Democrat candidate, Explosive Horse, who earlier defected to the Conservatives this evening, win 69,520 votes. The RSP candidate, Contraband the MC, took 168,000 votes. The Labour candidate, Elliot C99, took 234,000. And the Conservative candidate, Victard, won that constituency with 265,361. That's Victard, the Conservative candidate, winning in Oxfordshire and Berkshire with a majority of around 20,000 votes. Congratulations to him. Okay, now we go to Shropshire and Staffordshire to do, so apologies, about to declare. So Shropshire and Staffordshire, thank you very much, Nick, for my geography skills.
My geography is second to none, mate.
It is, isn't it? Shropshire and Staffordshire in the West Midlands. Okay. Right, so we had several candidates there, and we're about to see the results from there. So the Green candidate won 134,000 votes. The Labour leader, AKC8, won 166,000 votes. The Conservatives took second with 208,000 votes. And the NUP Scottish leader, Scottish Unionist Party leader, MCR 3257, won that constituency with 213,603 votes. So that's an NUP win in the constituency of Shropshire and Staffordshire to the NUP's candidate, MCR 3295.
3257, don't you mean?
3257, sorry, yeah, I'm just going on to the next result. Okay, so what is the right here? Oh, never mind. Okay, right, Cheshire now, for our next declaration. I know where Cheshire is. So we are going to go over to Cheshire, which is on the sheet, thankfully, in the northwest. We're about to get a declaration imminent from the northwest. Cheshire. So, the Northwest constituency for Cheshire. There were several candidates that contested this constituency. In last place, we saw the NUP candidate take 36,000 votes. The Classical Liberal candidate take 38,000 votes. The Green candidate takes 61,000 votes. The Labour candidate coming in second, Dr. 529, with 134,000 votes. And the Conservatives won that seat with 237 votes for their new MP, Losvig. Congratulations to Mr. Losvig, the Conservative MP. Congratulations to him. We now go to our next declaration, which we are expecting imminently from Kent. where we have a Transport Party candidate, which is always
goody.
fascinating.
That is going to be Tory.
It's going to be
definitely.
interesting.
No,
Southeast.
this is going to be the victory of the Transport Party. I think you'll find, Emma.
We shall see.
Tory.
We will.
Dunks is going to win this seat, definitely.
Yeah, of
So-
course he is.
Southeast constituency. Kent has just declared Southeast. So, several candidates contested this constituency.
Yeah.
The Transport Party candidate took 22,880 votes. The Communist candidate took 84,000. Labour took 88,000. The NUP candidate took 296,000, with the Conservative candidate Toastin Russian becoming the MP for Kent with 441,081 votes. Congratulations.
That is strong and
to
stable there.
Very well deserved, I will say.
Quite
Yeah.
a majority.
Toastin Russian.
Toastin Russian was a very active candidate. He did a lot during the campaign. He went on Leachy's show and had a very strong performance there. I think that he very much deserved to win a seat.
Right, and we also have a declaration imminent from Scotland again. Thank God, Scotland. What would you do without them?
You can tell he's
Right,
Scottish,
that's,
can't you?
That's
Not biased at all.
Someone can't spell Leachy. Ah,
Yeah.
you have to
What
change your name now, Leachy.
Where is this? Who wrote Leachy?
Yeah, it's
Leachy.
Leach tea.
Where is this?
It's a new drink, Leach tea.
That sounds nice actually. Yeah.
That sounds
Anyway,
quite nice.
Okay,
Leech tea.
It tastes of
Ooh.
impressive Irish accent.
so we have a declaration imminent from Lanarkshire, and which the First Minister and Deputy Leader of the Scottish Conservatives both contested fairly, and that was
Right.
okay.
This might
So-
add to the Salto meter.
In last place was the Liberal Democrat candidate on 37,000. In second last place was the Classical Liberal candidate on 42,000. The Labour candidate took 75,000. In second place, the Scottish First Minister, MG 9,500, took 147,000. And Victory Knight took a stonking majority of 230,000, with 387,000 votes cast in his favour. That's a huge majority for the Scottish Conservative Deputy Leader. Congratulations to him. Well done.
Very enthusiastic about this result, aren't you, Leachy?
Well done to Desmond.
Completely
Congratulations.
impartial.
Can we get Desmond
No.
on?
Not biased at all.
No, he doesn't have the mic just now.
Oh,
so
no.
Congratulations to
Well done to Desmond.
Victory Knight. I'm sure his ancestral estate will be proud
Many
of him.
congratulations.
Now we move to Upper Severn, which is in London, isn't it?
No,
I
Southwest.
think it's the southwest.
Right, southwest. No, it's not. Don't lie to people. Upper Severn is the West
So there
Midlands.
hasn't been any seats in the southwest so far.
West Midlands constituency. Upper Severn, about to declare imminently. West Midlands and Upper Severn. Okay then. So we had only a few candidates there. We had 4 contesting that. The Labour candidate took 69,000 votes. The NUP candidate, MHoC took 103,000. The Green candidate, Disclosed Oak, came second with 145,000. And the Conservative candidate, In Contest, took 366,611. Pardon me, congratulations to In Contest, who's now the Conservative MP for Upper Severn in the West Midlands. Congratulations to him.
Well, now that we've seen Upper Severn has returned all of their seats, we'll soon be able to inform you of the list seats.
We will indeed be able to inform you of the list seats very shortly.
Because we can't keep Ashley busy enough. Poor woman.
We will.
She's already running around herself.
So we can go to Sussex now.
Yeah.
This is the interesting one.
Sussex Saviour, bad or bust?
Either
Sing it
way,
with me,
I'm not
kids.
going to benefit from this.
Sussex Saviour, bad or bust?
No.
Right, anyway. South East constituency.
Oh, I
of
can't look. Oh, there's nothing to look at. Wait a minute.
Don't be cheeky.
Right.
Very professional.
Oh,
I am
right,
very
okay.
professional.
Do you want
The
to kill time and
NUP
try and get
candidate.
to guess who it is?
The NUP candidate took 34,000 votes.
Woo!
Labour took 55,000. The Conservative candidate, Leafy Emerald, with 354,000, and What's Up 008 took 488,000.
Congratulations!
Of course, she won't get the seat because she's left the party. Let's see who they parachute in now.
Oh.
We can now
Congratulations.
Let's just remember here that whatever stooge the Greens get, Emma was the real winner there. Emma is the Sussex saviour.
I think the real winner is Leafy Emerald. He ran such a good campaign, didn't deserve to come to
we can
I
bring
ran a
in
better
the
campaign.
Scottish Conservative Deputy Leader, Victory Knight.
Hello!
Congratulations on
hello.
Victory Knight, you're here.
Hello, I'm here. I'm
Daddy
just,
Victory.
can you hear me okay?
I can indeed.
Everyone hear me okay?
We can.
Uh-huh.
Well done for your tremendous victory in the Borders, beating the Scottish socialist dictator by a grand majority of 200,000.
Leachy, there's this thing called impartiality. You may have heard of it.
Okay, I
no,
think we've just said
doesn't
fuck
exist.
impartiality at this point.
It doesn't exist.
Right, Leachy, shall we have the results for West Midlands now, please? We forgot.
Well, I wanted Desmond to say something about it. Come on, Desmond, tell us what your
Well,
ancestors
I'm
say.
very glad. I'm very glad that the arrest that happened to me, I was arrested obviously at the end of the campaign, and I'm very glad that hasn't affected me at all. The campaign was overwhelmingly positive. I think I've had some very entertaining moments in the campaign, especially when I jumped into a gigantic Tunnocks tea cake and swam the whole length of the River Sark. I think people responded very well to me getting out and about. And that little mist in the end about a minor infraction regarding hunting with dogs, I believe I was wrong for the arrest for that in Cumbria. But
You
I'm
were,
glad it didn't
at this point in
at all, and I was released without charge, and I'm glad that constituents understood.
Congratulations, and it was excellent when you won your raffle. What were the chances of that?
I know, what are the chances? I mean, we sold 10,000 tickets for that raffle, and obviously it was all donated to the Clinton Foundation. But what are the chances? I bought one ticket myself, and I won the raffle, and I got to have lunch with myself.
Excellent,
You
wasn't
see,
it?
people say Rolo rig shit, but he's got nothing on victory.
And we'd like to know the thoughts of your. What do your ancestral estate think of it?
I'm sorry, what? Oh, well, I think I've actually moved my ancestral estates.
Oh, no.
Now, obviously, I used to reside in the Highlands, and I claimed I was there for several generations, but I can now say that I've resided in the Borders for 10 generations, and I'm here in my
So I'm sort of imagining you having a big sort of manor in the countryside, and you put little wheels on it, and you've got a big rope, and you dragged it all the way down to your new constituency.
Well,
am I imagining this correctly?
It wasn't precisely like that, but you've got the general idea.
Oh, what, did you use jet engines and big wings?
Well, I'm afraid I can't admit anything to do with this because elections ending rules are very tight, and wouldn't like to be caught up by the authorities again, as I was in Cumbria at the end of the campaign.
Indeed, right. And now we can go to Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire. In which
I thought you were going to say we could go to bed there. That would be nice.
Oh,
that would be nice.
Bedtime. Just cancel the
Please.
election. Do we really need the rest of these? Actually, just give us Northumbria and then we can all go to bed.
Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire. Okay, so that was the constituency which the ex-deputy leader of the UK Conservatives, IFEX 98, was contesting. So the Labour candidate took 66,000 votes. The Liberal Democrat candidate took 69,000 votes. The Green Party took 85,000 votes. The Classical Liberals 91,000, and the Conservative candidate took 503,557 votes. And IFX 98 is the new MP for that constituency, with a majority of around 410,000 votes. That's a huge majority for your ex-deputy leader, Victory Knight.
Good grief.
That's a very massive majority.
And unfortunately, Victory Knight has had to leave us. W10,
we've lost him.
W10, can you hear us?
Yeah, I wasn't listening to the results, so I don't know what that was, but
Your deputy leader won by 410,000.
that's a good result then. That's a very good result.
Buckinghamshire now.
Oh, we expected to win that.
Ooh, Buckinghamshire. Good
Can we
shit.
win a seat that we didn't expect to win at some point in the night? And I feel a bit happier. But what is clear is that though we're not winning as many as we'd like, the other parties, there isn't consensus about which one's going to be the largest majority at this point. The Greens are doing well, Labour are doing well, then we have the fracturing the rest of the left. So who knows?
Yep.
The only Prime Minister in waiting is Dr. Caesar MD at this point. So,
and we can go to Buckinghamshire now, where we're accepting declaration. Okay,
I think what you mean is we're expecting Electric Blue to secure this for our hard work on the sheet.
Right.
This would be a travesty if she doesn't take it.
27,761 for the Labour candidate. In second last place was the Liberal Democrat candidate, and 27,990. The Green candidate, Electric Blue, took 43,283. And James the 15th took 252,357, with a majority of around 210,000 votes. Congratulations to the deputy leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party, who is the new MP for that constituency.
Why you no give to Ashley?
Okay, right. Now we can go to Somerset and Bristol. Right.
Hang on.
Finally, in the southwest.
Because I think we've got enough of the lists for southeast now.
Oh, you're denying me everything.
No. Sorry, we don't need southeast right now. We're going to Somerset, and then we're going to West Midlands. Then we're going to Norfolk. Then we're going to Cornwall. Then we're going to southeast England.
All right.
Right. Somerset and Bristol. Someone called Jacob was speaking to the candidate there. He had 6 children, and his 6th child was called Sixtus.
We understand
and he was
Seventus is on the way.
Right. Anyway, we're going to Somerset and Bristol in the southwest of England. That was Freedmanite's seat, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was a Conservative candidate, Freedmanite, who was contesting that there. Okay then. So the the Labour Party candidate took 49,000 votes. The NUP 53,000. The Green candidate 170,000, and the Conservative candidate Freedman 19 took 348,000, and is therefore the new MP for Somerset and Bristol. Congratulations to Freedman 19. Right, so we can now move on to our next constituencies, which are Norfolk and... Oh, no, sorry. Before we do that, we need to go to the West Midlands list. Right.
West Midlands list is already up. Do you mean
sorry?
South East list?
We shouldn't have... which lists are up?
Well,
West
we still
Midlands.
need... We can get South East.
What have we had?
No, we can't do Northwest.
We've had London, East Midlands, West Midlands.
Okay, we can now go then to the southeast of England for theirs. Okay, so the southeast of England have declared their list seat. Okay, declaration accepted imminently. The Green Party took 2 seats there. The Labour Party took 1. As did the Liberal Democrats and the Classical Liberals and the NUP. That's 2 for Labour, 2 for the Greens, 1 for Labour, 1 for the Lib Dems, 1 for the Classical Liberals, and 1 for the NUP. In total, that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total for the candidates there. Congratulations to anyone who is on the list seats in those constituencies.
And if we just quickly look at the total number returned, we've had 54 returned, although I'm not sure if that's quite up to date now. But we are certainly seeing perhaps the exit polls. Oh no, 57. It's going up. But we may see that the exit poll may have over predicted Labour. We'll have to see. But it is looking like the Conservatives are on track for the huge number of seats projected. But when you consider that they are, of course, merging UKIP and the Conservative vote, then perhaps that's not greatly surprising.
Can I just say well done to What's Up 008 for their historic win in Sussex?
Yes, I would like to congratulate Twisted Nuke for his imminent victory of Northumbria, where every vote cast was for Twisted Nuke. There were in fact no votes not cast for Twisted Nuke. Mongolian independence referendum comes to mind.
Indeed. Okay, right. We can go to our next constituency then, which is lovely spelling from Rolo here. I think this is meant to be Norfolk and Suffolk, but it's Norfolk with north, like the geographical north. So Norfolk and Suffolk, in the east of England, about to declare. So Norfolk and Suffolk. The NUP candidate gained 29,000 votes. The Labour candidate 32,000. The Liberal Democrat candidate 50,000. The Green candidate 77,000. The Classical Liberal candidate Twisted Nuke 109,538. God bless him. And the real Nye Bevan, the Conservative candidate, took 235,000.
Rigged.
Real Nye Bevan becoming
Rigged.
Twisted. I want to offer my commiserations to you.
How could this happen?
That's a very
Remove
sad,
Rolo
very
immediately. I understood he was going to rig it for me. What is this?
And I think we might.
Fuck Victory Night. I have 20 million generations of history here. This is rigged.
Okay,
I would like to say congratulations to the Keelan fucked up party that's at Lancashire South as well.
I think it's really important that before we do that, it's that we analyse politicians that have resigned or left. So
is there anyone left? Like, you know, I'm half expecting like Maine's population to drop by half.
So Kay Wilson, who was the leader of the Transport Party, has resigned. And
from politics or from the party?
We think from the party. It could potentially be from politics. We have seen also the Conservative deputy leader just quit. Purple Slug has quit politics, according to the Saltometer.
The Saltometer. It's a pile of shit.
I would like
Poor
to ask
slug.
that you add me to that one. It's not because I'm salty. I've been planning it for ages, and I wanted to do this to make people happy, to help Nuke and things. So I will be giving him my seat just to announce that.
Fortunately, however, I've forced Leachy to keep working for the mBBC. Like,
yeah, but I'm taking a month off. I'm not looking at this for like a month. Anyway, let's go to our next constituency. And
you know you're mine. You don't.
Right. Lyle, we can
The thing is, with a month off, you'll still be able to make the end of this stream.
That'll
It's
probably
when
be when the graphics are done, mate.
Okay, so can we go to the east of England now? We can.
Can we go to the southwest anytime soon?
We can go to the east of England for
No,
the
because we're rigged.
regional list. Okay, the Conservative Party won 2 seats on the regional list in the east of England. The Classical Liberals, the Liberal Democrat, the Classical Liberals, Labour, and the Green Party all taking one alongside the NUP. That's what.
Also,
where
slight balls up. Did we actually give the Lancashire South result?
Right, no, hang on, I fucked up. Right, apologies for that. That was the southeast. Repeat.
Language.
Yeah, right.
Going
where are we
great,
going
isn't it,
east?
It's after the watershed now. It's fine.
Mm.
Oh, it actually is.
Leachy, just help out Ashley. What was South Lancs?
Okay. South Lancs Dunks won.
No, Dunks didn't won because he wasn't standing there.
No, we haven't announced South Lancs yet.
Well,
South
we've
Lancs is
announced the
coming
list
when...
seats, so announce it quickly. Thank you.
What? East of England.
No,
The Green
northwest.
Party. What?
Okay,
Right,
South
okay.
Lancashire South. Announce Lancashire South.
Okay, we're going to go to the northwest now.
We should have already
what?
been there a while ago.
Have we announced the northwest?
Yes.
Yes, we've done the list, but we didn't announce Lancashire South.
Oh, right.
We
Okay.
Christ.
Okay. We're going to announce the Lancashire South seat in the northwest of England. No, northeast of England. Northwest. Right.
We'll get there eventually.
We will. Right. Okay. The Classical Liberal candidate took 59,000 votes, followed by the NUP candidate on 81,000. The Green candidate took 114,000, Labour took 112,000, and the Conservative candidate, Thomas Cochrane Boy, took 170,000, making him the MP for Lancashire South. Congratulations to him. Right.
We have the official reaction from the President of Cumbria, Dunks.
You what?
The Northwest does not exist. Thank you very much.
We've got an official reaction from the Saltometer with Twisted Nuke as just sad.
Yeah.
And
I am quite sad, actually, just generally.
Can someone add me on the saltometer as MHoC as a politician, please?
abusing MHoC.
Don't
Right.
pretend you're doing this because of the election, Leachy. You've been planning this for ages.
Of course I have. I'm not. I've made that clear. It has been planned for. This isn't because of the election.
Don't be a please.
It just contributes
Wow.
to it. Right.
I know we've gotten rid of the watershed, but really, calm yourself.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Can we? Yeah. That's fair. Actually, people need to use this for resources in the future. Okay. Northumbria.
Already had it, haven't we?
No, we haven't. Northumbria in the northeast of England is about to declare.
Did we not already do this?
Didn't you do this?
Pretty
Man?
sure we already did it. Remember, because I was shouting
That's why Twisted Nuke is just sad.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Fuck it. Let's just go down the list. Reread out the Northumbria one. Let's just go down the list. Get this shit show done.
Oh no. Sorry. It's fine. We're in. If we've not done Gloucester and Wiltshire. Sorry, I just read out Northumbria. Yeah. Sorry. Next one was Gloucester and Wiltshire. Now going to Gloucester and Wiltshire, which is in the southwest. Okay. Southwest of England in Gloucestershire. Okay. So, contesting that was Real Friends, the Conservative candidate. Right. The Labour candidate took 52,000 votes. The NUP candidate, 70,000. The Greens, 89,000. And the Liberal Democrat candidate, 83,000. And the Conservatives candidate, Real Friends, 465,769. A massive victory for the candidate for Conservatives, Real Friends.
Conservative majority, man. It's happening.
Sorry, can just it is Lancashire South. Just to clarify, apologies for the there was an announcement with regards to the Transport Party there, and DF44 wasn't announced either. DF44 was on 114,000 for clarification, and the Transport Party candidate on 28,473. That's crazy K9.
A lot of people like their model trains.
And 73.
I'm pretty sure ironic candidate in Gloucester and Wiltshire, actually.
Right, okay then. We can friggin' toast in Russian.
That's interesting.
Very shortly. Here's the Conservative candidate for Kent, who won his seat with a big, massive majority. Who can give us his thoughts on the results of tonight before we go to bed.
Cry.
Right. Toast in Russian. Can you hear you? Toast in Russian. Hello.
Hello.
What do you think of the results so far?
Okay, so this, I think that it's looking somewhat grimmer for the Conservatives than I thought it would look, which is disappointing to me as a Conservative MP.
Not getting your majority.
Yes.
There
yes,
might
actually.
even be a seat that isn't a Conservative seat. This is shocking.
So your seat you won, Kent. Congratulations for that. How do you think the Conservatives have done more broadly? Obviously, so it was disappointing. They haven't really been able to win. Why do you think that is? Don't say by speakership. Hello, toast in Russian. Oh, it's gone away now. Oh well. W-Tench, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you give us your thoughts on it?
I think the endorsement systems really is what let us down today in seats that we should have won. We've had the Liberal Democrats endorsing communists, and it just doesn't make any sense. They've lost all moral authority on being a party of the centre, let alone centre-left. And it's just the kind of thing you've expected from the current Lib Dem leadership. I think in seats that we could have won, it's the endorsement system that's let us down. And if we just split off and made 10 minor right-wing parties, we might do a little bit better. And I sound like I'm going to be on the salt meter if I continue on this route. But we have had some really good results, so that's good.
Yep, and I think we can bring back in toast in Russian. What do you think about the Conservatives' result? Toast in Russian? We're not getting them. Okay. Have we declared the South West England seat? Is that correct?
Southwest England.
It says we're missing Dorset, but I swear we've had that.
No, we have had Dorset. We definitely have had
Yeah.
Dorset.
No, you haven't. I'm in Dorset.
Oh, Toaster's back.
Dorset was in between Cambridgeshire and Lothian and Fife.
It was
Dorset,
like a big majority, wasn't it?
yeah, Dorset to clarify in the southwest. We can go back just to check.
I would have understood that if it happened because I'm running in Dorset.
It did happen, and we did read you out actually. Branch 1577. We did.
When?
We definitely did. We did. You can go and check back in the stream. Jen Galuso won that seat with 191,000, and you got 25,000. I did say Branch 1. I do remember doing that one. Right. Where are we now? Have we declared the Southwest England seat list?
Have we done Cornwall and Devon?
No, that's not. Oh, no, not yet. So we haven't done the Southwest list. Okay, we can now get a declaration from the Southwest London seat. Okay. Right. Not Southwest London.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. We're just announcing the Southwest seat. Okay, so the Green Party took 1 seat, the Conservatives took 1, the NUP took 1, and that was it in terms of the list in the Southwest. That's 1 for the Greens, the Conservatives, and the NUP. Okay then. Right.
I must be blind because I don't see Dorset there at all.
Sorry?
I said I must be blind because I don't see Dorset there at all.
It might be
It
further
might
up
be
the
a while
page.
back. It might be like back when we had graphics.
It wasn't. It was a while back though. It was before Lothian 5, and my name's not there. So anyway, it definitely has been announced, and it was a Conservative. So anyway, right, we can now go to North and Central Wales. We are expecting a declaration imminent.
Yeah, it's not on the result maybe.
Okay. Okay. Now see. The NUP candidate took 20,000. The Liberal Democrat candidate 36,000. The Labour candidate 96,000. The Conservative candidate 101,000.
Hooray.
The Classical Liberal candidate 110,000. And the
Hooray.
Green candidate Kingy Who taking that with 185,780. Congratulations
Oh.
to them. I've missed a seat on the Southwest list apparently. Go back there, but congratulations to Kingy who just won the South and West Wales seat. Apparently there's an issue with the Southwest seat. Oh, there's 1 for the Greens, 1 for the Classical Liberals, 1 for the Conservatives, and 1 for the NUP. So that was 1 for the Greens, 1 for the Classical Liberals, 1 for the Conservatives, and 1 for the NUP. That's the 4 list seats in the Southwest.
I bet Doctor's got a big smile on his face right now.
Right, okay. We can go to our next constituency, which is North Yorkshire, before we go to the Wales list. So North Yorkshire is about to declare, and here we have our results. So the Liberal Democrat candidate, 32,000 votes. The Labour candidate, 59,000. The Green candidate, 46,000. The NUP candidate, Britboy, 125,000. Go and stop typing, please, Toast and Ocean. And the Conservative candidate, Crispy Toast, won with 331,124. Congratulations to him with a majority of 206,000. A big, stonking, massive majority for the Conservatives in the seat of Yorkshire. Okay. Fortunately, Nick has had to leave due to illness, so I'm kind of running this on my own. We're sorry about what's happened this evening, and with regards to graphics and the like, it's really unfortunate no one wanted this to happen. However, that's just the way life is.
We're British, we keep calm and carry on, it's fine.
We do. I've got a Conservative here to keep me company.
Is it
so
just us now?
And a Labour.
And the Labour and Dunks. Okay, now we're going to go to the Wales list where we're expecting a declaration imminent. So we now go for the Wales list. Okay. So, Wales. In Wales, Plaid Cymru won one list seat, Labour also won a list seat, Conservatives won a list seat too, and that was all of the list seats in Wales. That's one for Plaid Cymru, one for the Conservatives, and one for Labour. Okay, we can now go to another constituency which is about to declare, which is Lancashire South.
This will be like the third time we've called Lancashire South.
Have we called Lancashire South already?
I think we have. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. This is just names. I'm going to stop talking.
No, it's okay. I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm just as confused as you are.
I think it's on the sheet as being called.
I'll just check. 2 seconds.
Apparently the Conservatives won it, so that's good.
Yeah, so we'll just leave that. We'll leave that one there, shall we? We won't touch that one again.
We can go to another list seat then. Okay, so we're going to go to the Yorkshire and Humber list. Okay. Declaration expected imminently from Yorkshire and Humber.
Are you ready? I'm
okay.
So ready.
Yorkshire and Humber. The Labour Party won 2. The NUP won 1. And that's it. 2 for the NUP and 1 for Labour. Congratulations to both of those parties.
Yeah, this is going to be very much a case of Labour having very few first past the post seats, only managing to secure 1. But
yes,
very similar setup to the last Parliament, actually.
So who are we believing that's going to be in government? Is it?
Well, the Conservatives have clearly the largest mandate, so it falls upon them to have the first attempt. Okay,
right. We can now go to our next constituency, which is Highland and Grampian. This is quite a close one between the Radical candidate, Zoto 888, and Dr. Lancelot, the Conservative candidate. There. Okay, so Highlands and Grampians. Our second last constituency of the night. Thank God. Right. And in last place is the Labour candidate with 53,000. Then the Liberal Democrat candidate, Measure for Hire, with 104,000. Election with 106,000 was the Classical Liberal candidate. Zoto 888, the Radical candidate, with 140,000. And the Conservative candidate, Dr. Lancelot, taking that constituency with 281,000, 440, which is a majority of 150,000. Congratulations to Dr. Lancelot for his victory there.
Very hard luck to the Radicals. Clearly, Sean's posts about whiskey weren't quite convincing enough. I was
clearly just posting like hate or like attack images and memes doesn't particularly get you that far.
Right.
What if they're very?
The rest of the results disagree.
Now we can go to the Northwest list, where we have a lovely.
Already had the Northwest list. Do you mean the Scotland list?
What list do we have? Do we have the Scotland and Northern Ireland? Is that all we've got left?
I think we need the Northeast list.
Northeast. That should have been declared a while back.
It's going well, isn't it, guys?
Has Northeast not been declared?
Should we just do Northeast? Fuck it. Like,
for clarification, the Northeast seat. Labour 1, Classical Liberals 1, Conservatives 1.
Guys, are you ready to have twisted back in the Commons? No. It's fucking happening, boys.
1 for Labour, 1 for the Classical Liberals, and 1 for the Conservatives. Congratulations.
Twisted in the Commons.
The Northeast
Prepare
candidates.
yourself, plebs. I'm fucking coming for you.
I might have one there, and there's already been a post. My head is really sore. Let's smile, because everyone is hating in Maine, and I love you all, because I'm leaving tomorrow. Right, Scotland list. Oh, let's please get Tory in here. Scotland list. Oh, right. The Green Party took 1, Labour took 1, the Liberal Democrats 1, Classical Liberals 1, and that's it. So 4. 1 for the Greens, 1 for the Labour, one for Lib Dems, and one for the Classical Liberals. Congratulations to the 4 Green, Labour, Lib Dem and Classical Liberal people that ran in Scotland. Right.
Good show, good show.
We're not done yet. We have Northern Ireland constituency, which is our final
Oh, this is some good shit here.
of the evening. Right, we've got some lovely new parties to announce. First party's appearance of the night and final of the night. Oh, we've got loads, my gosh. Right. The Labour candidate, full stop, apparently, won 25,000. See, this is when you don't follow Northern Irish politics closely enough. What happens? The National Party won 84,575. The Alliance Party won 90,382. The Workers' Party won 115,664. The Democratic Unionist Party won 179,674. And Sinn Féin, with LCMW Spud, won 184,407. And the Ulster Unionist Party, biggest bag of cans, won the Northern Ireland constituency with 191,303 votes. Congratulations to the biggest bag of cans. We can now go to the Northern Ireland constituency. No, list, apologies. Northern Ireland list results. Okay, so there were three list seats available in Northern Ireland. Sinn Féin took one, the Democratic Unionists took one, and the National Party took one.
Congratulations to all of you.
That is all of the results declared for the evening. We can now go through our final result total.
Actually, hang on. Can we quickly just, because Ashley missed a couple, can we give her Northumbria, Cornwall and Devon, and what was the other missing one? Dorset, she wanted as well.
Okay, so Northumbria, Devon, Northumbria, Cornwall, and Dorset. Okay, we'll go to Dorset first, which I've already said several times. Well, the winner of that was the Conservative candidate, and they were... Right, Dorset, 2 seconds. Jenga Lusile won that seat with 191,000 votes. That's Jenga Lusile of the Conservatives. Okay, so the Cornwall result, which I think hasn't been declared yet, that will be our final of the night. So, Cornwall and Devon. Okay. The Agrarian League candidate won... How was the Agrarian League? Anyway, the Agrarian League candidate won 12,628. The Labour candidate, 75,000. The NUP candidate, 84,000. Control Alt Lama of the Conservatives has lost his seat, gaining 279,000 votes. And Rick Hall, the Liberal Democrat leader, winning that seat with 334,548. The Liberal Democrat leader has beaten Control Alt Lama out of his seat. Congratulations to Rick Call. Right. I don't have the overhangs. If someone could send me the overhangs, that would be really helpful.
Did you announce Northumbria?
We did indeed.
Yeah, I can do it again. Which other one did Ash want?
Northumbria.
Okay, Northumbria. We just did that one.
Oh.
Literally just at Cornwall.
Well, hang on. Oh, there we go. It's done now. I think it's a little slow to update.
Okay, with regards to...
Dunk's is getting us the overhangs now, guys.
Congratulations to everyone that won a seat.
Which is nobody who's active. So I think I'm the only active Conservative who's actually going to be in the next Parliament. So
How rude! How
hit me
rude to
up for
you,
Prime
sir.
Minister.
So, we've got Dr. Lancelot, Leech 62, Victory Knight, Wired Cookie 1, Dunks 11, Thomas Cochrane Boy, I can't read that because of writing, Gorilla Empire 0, George WB 13, Cheshire looks rather confused. Oh, declare this place, Northumbria. Northumbria, as I've said already, goes to the Real Nye Bevan on 235,936. Real
Of what
Nye
part?
Bevan. Sorry, of the Conservatives. Right, we're just waiting for... Cornwall is a Liberal Democrat win, for those who are asking. Rick Call beat Control at Lama. I really badly want to get into Tory chat.
Can I ask who the independent candidate is? Sorry.
In which constituency is that?
I'm just looking at the totals and it says independent 1. So like one person, just one independent person won a seat.
The Northern Ireland.
It's Ulster Unionist Party, so it's Conservative basically.
Okay, excellent. I thought like somebody was standing on their own and actually won.
No, only Dunks gets to do that.
Standing on your own 6 seats.
Well, we did that last time. The clubs didn't exist when he stood last time. This is the first election the clubs have actually existed for. And my goodness, have we done well. Jesus, this is beyond my wildest dreams. 7 seats, like, wow.
Whether or not
if this is what a rigged election looks like, then rig more elections, please. This is wonderful.
Right, okay.
What, 39 Conservative seats?
I'm fine with that. Plenty of clips. Would you like a coalition?
Right, anyway, okay.
I'm just only a Minister of State. I can't talk about that.
Guys. Okay, right. I need to announce the overhangs. Okay. The Radical Socialist Party took 4 overhangs. The Liberal Democrats took 2 overhang seats. And the Classical Liberals took 1 overhang seat. Congratulations to them.
That is a lot of overhang seats.
Especially for the Radical Socialists, like, do they have enough people to fill them?
Do the Radical Socialists have any, like,
Well, I imagine what's going
currently
to happen now, if I was a betting man, I'd say that all the United Front parties will just go into one party. That's the most logical thing to happen, because what the RSP really need are people to fill their slots, because the base problem with the RSP is that they lost their active core of membership and they've only got Swedish voting bots left over. So I can imagine what will probably happen is some form of merger, so the United Front can more effectively command the seats they've got. That's my bet anyway.
But the United Front have done very well from this election through the endorsements. So if I were them, I'd see the strength in not being united, if that makes sense, which it doesn't. But thanks, Rolo.
Okay, well, this election hasn't quite gone as planned, has it? But
No.
When you all make your comments, and I'm sure there'll be lots, just remember, there are people on the other end of that. There are people who come here to cope with quite serious issues. There are people who need MHoC, and so try and remember that we need each other, and that it's a lot more important that we look out for each other than we tear ourselves apart over imaginary internet politics. So please try and remember the human when you're reacting to this.
That was beautiful.
I'm not going to try and patronise you anymore, but seriously, remember, this is a game. I get it hasn't gone as planned. We're going to need to have to move forward from this as a community. We can't do that by kicking people out. We can't do that by forcing people out. So let's try and remember the human here.
Okay. Right,
even if they're purple chocolate.
Go through all of the final seats. I mean, I'm not sure what's going to be happening with these results. There's already 65 comments on...
I look forward to Dunks becoming the new Prime Minister.
I mean, if there's any positive results, we can do this again in 2 weeks. It'll be great.
Oh god, no! Not another election.
No, I
not
don't.
another
not
one. I will
freaking
kill
campaign.
myself, mate. I'll
Not
do it.
another one.
We'll have the,
Not another
graphics for
campaign.
This one ready, though.
Like that's it.
Uh,
No more elections. Just can we bring in a dictatorship?
Yeah,
Like,
the Conservatives would be
let's
happy.
just give the Conservatives like every seat from now on.
I mean, that's what we deserve. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
So
and
there are
like, except Cumbria. That will be a Dunk safe seat.
Can
No,
I
I
please
can have
announce
Can I
the
just like,
final
make a point?
results? Can I announce
You
the
haven't.
results?
You have an issue with your totals table. It has the Liberal Democrats on 52.
That should be 12. Right. The
That sums up to life.
The Conservative Party, 5. How are we on 101? Well,
What are you guys looking at? I'm looking at Ashley's sheet, which
Me
is
too.
very
Correct.
strong and
We got
stable.
40 on my sheet. Which
Yeah,
is
Conservatives
Ashley's
have
sheet.
40, Labour have 15, Greens have 18, UF 7, NUP 9, Lib Dem 5, Clib 8. Oh,
Sinn Féin,
Ah.
1. DUP,
I
1.
didn't even think
That's-
we'd make 3. This is like, I could come for hours now.
That's an excellent word to use
And
in
with
the
that
model
thought,
British.
I'm going to bed.
I've stopped caring now. Like, fuck the watershed.
Right, okay, right. No, genuinely. This will be my last stream, and genuinely, thank you all for watching and having to put up with this show.
And
As
thank
probably all of you
you,
know.
thank you very much to Ashley for your lovely sheet.
Yeah, thank
I'd
you.
also
Thank you,
like
Ashley.
I'd like to thank Jack for his hard work. He produced the exit poll, the intro video, and he's been consulting. He's been very helpful. I'd like to thank Dunks for doing the very best he could under some very difficult circumstances. I'd like to thank Leechy for being my rock, and I would like to thank Emma for also being my rock. I have 2 rocks.
Right, no, genuinely all, thank you very much. I mean, it's not gone exactly necessarily the way to have a discussion. I'm sure that the graphics isn't going to be the highlight of most people's discussions tonight. I'm sure the mess is going to go on into the night.
Just
And I'm
remember,
going to avoid that
We're not a
because-
perfect community, but we still need to stick together, guys.
And I'd actually like to just thank everyone for what's been an amazing, 5 months? Yeah, it's been pretty amazing actually. So thank
Don't
you
worry,
all.
I'm
for-
keeping him for the show. He doesn't get to
Great,
quit.
5 months.
he's
I'm
not-
heading off for a month, and
He's taking a
yeah.
month break, and then I'm dragging him back, kicking.
Oh,
his
hang
goal.
on. Dunks wants to say something.
Oh, Dunks wants to say something.
Genuinely though, you guys are amazing, and people.
Apparently, the Lib Dems are short by 1 seat on the counter.
Okay,
Actually, can you
they're on
look
9.
into that,
Okay.
darling?
So, just genuinely stick together through meta. Lib Dem should be on 8, so Lib Dems are on 8. Stick together through meta. Please don't witch hunt Rolo. I know it's hard to say after this, but please.
Rolo is a man who he's not perfect,
everyone-
obviously, and this has been a pretty disastrous speakship. But at the same time, you know, he is a human being. He has feelings. So if you want to criticise his system or his speakship, fine, but don't go after Rolo personally.
Right. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for an amazing 5 months. It's been a pleasure to spend MHoC with you. Thank you all, and have a great night.
Good night, everyone. I hope you'll join us for the next episode of Question Time, which will be whenever the fuck I get around to it.
Joke, Nuke.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.